Nothing unites sports fans quite like moments of true respect. These moments of respect in sports won't leave you feeling indifferent. Let's jump in. We begin our video with a touching clip. In a very tense moment, LA Lakers forward LeBron James knocks a waitress over, but the true gentleman quickly forgets about the ball and helps her back to her feet. As we all know, hockey isn't for cowards. But it's not for those without a sense of humor either. Why not have some fun with a fan during a break in the action? And while some are entertained over the hockey boards, this young Roger Federer fan, Andre Sanchez, was incredibly fortunate. He not only had the opportunity to meet his idol on the court, but also got to take a memorable photo with him. Dreams do come true. Have you ever seen an MMA fighter offer his opponent medical assistance instead of finishing the fight? It turns out that there are some honorable athletes in amateur boxing. This next moment is worthy of not only our respect, but real admiration. After a league match in Uruguay, Club Penarol's keeper was approached by a hardcore fan who just wanted to try to shoot a penalty. Just watch how beautifully Kevin Dawson played his role and how much joy the fan with Down syndrome felt when he made his shot. And now back to the tennis court. This time, Marin Cilic sent a serve into the ball girl. The girl stood strong, but Del Potro stopped the game and asked to get her some help, which caused a burst of emotions among the spectators. Baseball fans are prepared to do a lot for a keepsake from one of their idols. Cincinnati Reds star Joey Votto had a triple surprise lined up for this little boy with cancer. The world would be a kinder place with more moments like this. In this next moment, an incredibly dangerous situation had developed in a third division match between Olimpia Elblag and Blackini Stargard in Poland. Fortunately for Mikhail Savinsky, this official is a former firefighter and recognized the signs of an apnoic episode, saving the midfielder's life after a hard hit from the ball. Neymar, forward for the Brazilian national team, has fun on the field however he can. Look at how much joy he brings all his fans. "320 feet at 102 years of age? Easy. What kind of willpower and passion for sport one must have to compete at such a ripe old age." Do you have any idea how fast a professional tennis player is sending a ball, or with how much force? At the Hopman Cup in Perth, Australia, a line judge was struck by a serve from Feliciano Lopez. Here's how it played out. While his team celebrates a trip to the state championship, what is this pitcher Ty Cohen up to? He's comforting his childhood friend Jack Hogan, who by a twist of fate had become his rival. You won't see something like this every game. Who among us hasn't dropped their sunglasses? And whose idol returned them, interrupting a race for such a kind gesture? What a somersault! Bravo! Not every player would have helped their opponent avoid a scary fall. Well, are we playing or what? This one is just plain adorable. Just look at how ready the rugby players are to play along with their 4-year-old fan. And some fans are a little different, as are referees and goalkeepers. At least now the Seagull can watch from the sideline without a fear of getting hit by another ball. This kid didn't let anything stand in between him and his idol.
Hey, I'll take you back to your parents.
Hey, please, just try to walk round. Hey!
Where's your parents, man?
Over there. Hey!
A Rugby World Cup medal from Sonny Bill Williams is the least he could get for his dedication. Is Lionel Messi Barcelona's messiah? Judging by the latest news, the heavy hitter isn't in the prime of his career, but just look at the relationships he has even with his smallest fans. Heartwarming to the point of tears. It's unlikely Conor McGregor would have honored his opponents like these two fighters. Respect. Similarly, at the European Judo Open, this wrestler didn't just surprise the crowd, but struck them all with his nobility. This touchdown run is worthy of respect, especially at such an advanced age, and the team distinguished itself by its commendable behavior towards an elderly fan and alum. And how do you like this goal from Alessandro Florenzi, which he dedicated to his grandmother? This boy was moved to tears when he had the chance to hug his idol David Luiz and even received a signed jersey for his efforts. It turns out that not everything is so rough in MMA. 38 seconds in, Yuri Gamali lost consciousness from a submission and had problems breathing. His opponent, Batir Uzumanov, helped him regain consciousness and breathe easier by removing Yuri's mouthguard. Dusan Zakic also showed honor for his opponent in the ring. A yellow card for the official? That's funny. And an unexpected reaction from the referee. Not everyone can run a marathon, but with assistance like these, you can make it to the finish line in the arms of a fellow runner. These family values are worthy of our respect. A 7-year-old girl forgot her glove, but her older brother assured her that no ball would slip by if it came to their section. And in this story, a charming meeting between professional soccer player Rose Lavelle and a young fan named Rose Lavelle.
Wait, really? Yeah. Your name's my name? What the heck? My gosh, sister. Wait, really? That's so funny.
How little we truly need to be happy. Just a bit of attention from your hero, Carson Wentz, is enough. How touching. Losing is always a shame, but to have to concede a quarterfinal match due to injury is doubly painful. It's good to have an honorable opponent to support you at such a difficult time. Not even in cerebral palsy could keep 8-year-old Bailey Matthews from finishing his triathlon. Respect. Being opponents on the field doesn't mean you have to be enemies. Just look at how Vincent Cox saved Teddy Thomas from a spill over the ad boards and possible injury. There's also room in the ring for respect for your opponent, and mutual missteps aren't any barrier here. There must be no racism in any of its manifestations, and Arsenal made a beautiful gesture in the fight against it. Getting injured on the judo mat is an unpleasant thing, but here, the opponent didn't leave the other athlete and carried her off the mat. Saving a life is worth more than winning. Bravo, Senna. Sometimes, an athlete needs a break on the court, not only to give fans an autograph, but also to get one from their favorite actor. Of course, it wasn't very nice for these boys to take away such a valuable souvenir from the little girl. Fortunately, she too got a puck in the end. Tony Martin, of course, didn't do well by his opponents at the Tour de France, but their response is beautiful. Accompanying the injured culprit of a pileup to the finish line is deserving of respect. How cool it is when your older brother puts aside some time for you, like Federico Chiesa after scoring this goal. I bet he feels like a star. This next one is just unbelievable. One of the triathletes got turned around on his way to the finish line and missed his chance to take third place, but Diego Mentrita stopped and made way for his opponent. A very noble act. It seems this Kenyan Trek athlete truly ran these 6.21 miles with all the effort he could muster. Just look at how much willpower he has and his endless attempts to make it across the finish line. But what's this? One of his competitors helps the runner to his feet, but his legs can no longer support him, so the man carries him across the finish.